Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after...
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Hunt is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing now is Murray. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in 1 drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Foul to the air on 1st and 10. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. Pushing his way through, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. It's Howe with another throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hal now to throw it. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now receiver in motion left.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Sly on for the extra point.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore.
So nothing doing there. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Now it's Murray. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
Johnson on the return.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now they're going to motion Dotson to the left. 2nd down, Hal back to pass. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And out of bounds That's on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready up! 79 Broncos! 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now he'll look to throw it. He's got the hook out downfield to Samuel.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, they're going to motion Dotson to the left. Now throwing on first down here. This one left side caught by Gibson.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is. And
he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders are back within a score. Slide for the PAT.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And the receivers I know, they have a great deal of confidence. Usually they stand in front of the mirror before games and say, not 1 touchdown, not 2 touchdowns, but 3 touchdowns. Trying to turn this one into a big-time performance.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Murray now to throw. He's going deep for Brown.
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards.
First down, Arizona.
Throw left side complete. That's more. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Commanders' 25-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Kareem Hunt.
25 yards to the house.
And the Cardinals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Bust through the tackle. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
60 Bobcats.
And Howe will throw it.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
18 Rattler.
From the gun on third down, Howell. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 4th down, Howell, desperation time. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. On first down, Howell. He returns it right back to Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Howell changing the play here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Mustang 19. 79 Broncos.
Second down throw for Howell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
19 tight. Warriors 17.
And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. Howell throwing on third down here. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. De'Ami Brown, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to match the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw, it's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This to the outside for Mack. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your...
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Now Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. A CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Cardinals, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track